Hello, hello, hello! It's me, the little kiddo who is excited about everything, Kriztel Garcia. For today's episode, we will be visiting a place here in Malolos, Bulacan. It is said that this place is the pride of Bulacan. And the place that I am talking about is the Casa Real Museum. Once we visit the place, I will not be your typical girl who will take videos for you to be aware about the museum. I will be your tour guide for today. I will share some trivias and personal thoughts or reactions about the place. Let me change my clothes first while all of you watch the preview about the museum that we will be visiting for today. Wow! The preview makes me want to go there as fast as I can. No more discussions, everyone. Be ready because we will now depart and proceed to our destination. And we are now here at Casa Real Museum. Can you feel my excitement? Are you all excited too? However, before we continue entering, as your tour guide, let me tell first the rules and regulations that we need to remember. First, foods and beverages are not allowed inside. Do not lean on walls and cases either to right or physical support. Running, pushing, or any unethical behavior are strictly prohibited. And last, enjoy and remember the knowledge that you will acquire once we enter the place. So let's start. Here is the view of Casa Real. As you can see, if you are looking at the front view, there is a possibility that you will think that it's somehow small and we can imagine how the exhibits can fit inside. However, if we enter and look inside, you will be amazed because of its large size and different designs. Did you know, everyone, that this is the one that they used as a printing press from 1898 to 1899? Why is it here then? The reason for that is because this place was served as the national printing press during the First Philippine Republic. In this part, we can see the pictures of different people who are important to our history and must never forget. If we also look to our left side, we can see an example of a boat that are used by the natives in the past for trading. Can we admit that these figures truly mesmerize us? Please remember, everyone, that we can't touch the exhibits because it is not allowed. Come here, everyone! In this location, we can see these different kinds of artifacts. Some of them were used back then as a weapon to protect themselves and fight for our country. Did you know, everyone, that Casa Real witnessed the war between Filipinos and Spaniards? I also forgot to tell you that aside from using this place as a printing press, it is also used as an office of those who are elected as Governor of Malolos. Before ending this tour/vlog, everyone, I would like to share some of my personal reactions about the place. In my visit, I seriously felt the heart and the soul of this place. Even though it only gave me a minute to explore, it seriously taught me different kinds of knowledge that I will surely remember. We may forgot some things or trivia about Casa Real, but the experience that it brought to us will never be forgotten. I will now end this and I hope you enjoyed the day with me. Again, I am Kriztel Garcia and see you all once again on my next vlog. Bye-bye! Hello, hello, hello! It's me, once again, the little kiddo who is excited about anything. Kriztel Garcia. Another day, another vlog. Last time we visited Casa Real Museum, right? And we acquired different kinds of knowledge and trivias about the place. And today we will be visiting another type of museum here in Malolos, Bulacan. And the place that we will be visiting is the Baraswain Museum. Are you all excited?
Aye, aye, Captain!
Okay then, once again, I will be your tour guide and I will make sure that you will learn many information about the Baraswain. Just like what I have stated in my last vlog, I will just change my clothes while all of you watch the preview about the museum that we will be visiting. I'm back. Do you know that I feel nervous because of the excitement that I feel today? And that is why I will now cut this short discussion and we will now proceed to our second destination. Look at this, everyone! We arrived at Baraswain Museum. This place is also called as Museo ng Republika, 1879 ng Pilipinas. It is located here at Paseo del Congreso Road, Barangay San Gabriel, Malolos City. The museum is open from Tuesday to Sunday from 8 a.m. in the morning until 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Once again, everyone, let us recall the rules and regulations that we need to follow and apply once we enter the museum. In this part, everyone, we can see different kinds of pictures. These show how Filipinos took care of our country before the Spaniards invade the Philippines. They have their own way of living, culture, and civilization. The pictures also show that our country is free. Next is the events that happened when Spaniards came. It also shows the heroes of our country and also their different kinds of works. And last, this part of the gallery shows how Filipinos fought against the Spaniards. That's why they call the first gallery as Sigaw ng Kalayaan. Did you know, everyone, that there are 3 significant events that happened in this place? The first one is the convening of the first Philippine Congress that happened on September 15, 1898. That's why every September 15 is a special non-working holiday here in the province of Bulacan. Second is the ratification of the Malolos Constitution on January 21, 1899. And the last is the inauguration of the first Philippine Republic. It happened on January 23, 1899. Not only that, in this museum we can also find religious artifacts and government historical datas. Did you know, everyone, that there are 5 galleries inside the museum? Just like what I have said earlier, the first gallery is the Sigaw ng Kalayaan. The next one is the Watawat ng Kalayaan. It portrays the events that happened during the Pact of Biak na Bato until the declaration of Philippine independence. This part sheds light on freedom by housing an overview of facts about the proclamation of Philippine independence and the decrees of revolutionary government. Everyone, please remember that we should not touch the exhibits and also do not use flash in taking pictures. Thank you! Now, everyone, from the second gallery, we will now proceed to the third gallery. This part was called Pagtindig ng Republika. The reason for that is because it centers the establishment of the Malolos Congress and the drafting of the Constitution. The fourth gallery of this museum is somehow connected to the third one. This part is what we call Saligang Batas at Pinunong Kinatawan. It features the Constitution of Malolos and its proponents. According to my research, one of the historians inside the museum asked about why it was valid that the Congress inauguration was held at the Baraswain Church. And he answered it by saying that the people ratified the Declaration of Independence that happened in Kawit, Cavite. The ratification of proclamation happened inside of the church. It happened on September 29, 1898. It is an important step to know that the Philippines is now an independent country. Just like what I have stated earlier, Philippine Constitution occurred here in this place. And after 2 days, the first Philippine Republic was inaugurated. This is what they call Fiesta ng Republika. And we're at the last and final part of the gallery, everyone. This is the pagtatanggol sa Republika. It brings out the threat posed by the American colonizers to the new republic. And again, everyone, before I end this vlog, let me share the knowledge that I obtained here in this place. Baraswain Museum made me feel the past. There are many important people who brought freedom to our countries, and there are events behind those holidays and events that happen here in this place. The thing that I like the most is the part where I can see their faces. I can recognize them face to face instead of checking or reading books. I am exposed to different kinds of artifacts and other primary sources. It made me feel proud because I know one day I can tell other people that I visited this museum, and it gave me experiences that I will hold until my last breath. Again, everyone, thank you for watching and spending your day with me. I am Kriztel Garcia, and I'll be seeing you on my next vlog. Bye-bye! Hello, hello, hello! It's me, the little kiddo who is excited about anything, Kriztel Garcia. For your information, everyone, this will be my last and final vlog as your tour guide. However, we should not spread negativity because we only need positivity in our life. So I'm hoping that we will enjoy the rest of the day in our third and final destination. We visited Baraswain Museum, and can we agree that the information that we acquired is wonderful? We are exposed to different kinds of artifacts and primary sources. Here in our final destination, I am sure that the knowledge that you will obtain will be much more than the last time. We will be visiting a museum here in Manila. Wow, Manila people! It is said that it is large and there are many things that you can see in your visit. The place that I am talking about is the National Museum of the Philippines. I know this will be exciting. That's why let me prepare myself first while all of you watch the preview about the place. Wow! Are you all ready, everyone? Because I was born ready. No more chit-chats because we will now begin our final journey. The front view of the museum makes me excited and want to enter inside already. However, before entering, we must recall again the rules and regulations that we need to remember. So everyone, let us start! The National Museum of the Philippines is the government organization that operates the national museums of the country, including the National Museum of Fine Arts, National Museum of Anthropology, National Museum of Natural History, and National Planetarium. Okay everyone, exhibitions at the National Art Gallery begin on level 2/house floor. You will see the first area. It is called as Hall of Masters. Did you know that this room is dedicated to Filipino painters Juan Luna and Felix Resurrection Hidalgo? Their paintings such as Poliarium and the assassination of Governor Bustamante and his son can be found here in the hall. Just like what Liza Soberano said to the movie Alone Together, Spoliarium reveals tragic character of our own history, of the colonized and the oppressed, the very substance of our own collective memory. While the painting Assassination of Governor Bustamante and his son is a depiction of a specific historical event in the Philippines during the period of Spanish colonization. According to some history books, Governor General Bustamante is an effort to run a clean government clash with the Archbishop of Manila named Fernando de la Cuesta, who had a habit of protecting the corrupt government officials. Everyone, please remember that we should not touch the exhibits, do not use flash in taking pictures, and taking videos are prohibited. Thank you! Did you know, everyone, that the National Museum is the old legislative building in Manila? The National Museum's Art Gallery was once the Congress Building. The National Museum's Art Gallery is also a home to our national culture treasures. The reason for that is because the paintings and sculpture from the Spanish era all the way to the modern period greet guests and tell a story of how art was used as a medium of expression throughout Philippine history. As you can see, everyone, these are the religious arts from the 17th to 19th centuries. In the 17th to 19th centuries, Christian-themed art was widespread in the Philippines when parts of the country were under Spain's colonial control. Everyone, Gallery 2 is called Art Prints from the archives of the Royal Botanical Garden in Madrid. Meanwhile, Gallery 3 is called Academic and Romantic Art. We all know that they have different titles. However, their history is somehow same with each other. Filipino artists were commissioned by the Spanish pharmacologist and botanist Juan Jose de Cuellar to draw sketches of Philippine plants he had gathered from his fieldwork in Luzon. The sketches were kept for over a century in the collections of the Royal Botanical Garden in Madrid and were rediscovered by researcher Mariah Bañas Llanos in 1988. The Spanish government gave the Philippines a separate copy of the set in 1996. The series is hanging in this gallery now. From Gallery 2 and Gallery 3, we will now proceed to Gallery 4, which is academic and neoclassical sculpture. The 19th century brought Isabelo L. Tampinco, a Filipino master sculptor, a contemporary of Jose Rizal who was known for creating the sculpture and ornamentation style of Estilo Tampinco. A strong academic and neoclassical style separates the contemporaries and artistic heirs of Tampinco. Everyone, come over here! This is the Gallery 5. It is entitled as the Homage to Dr. Jose Rizal. This collection honors Dr. Jose P. Rizal, several portrait busts and Rizal paintings by famous Filipino artists from the early to mid-20th century, such as Isabela Tampinco, Graciano Nepomuceno, Guillermo Tolentino, and Martino Abellana are seen here. And we are now here in Gallery 6. This part is called as Classical Art from the 20th century. Artists were active before World War II from the late Spanish colonial era until the American occupation. Fernando Amorsolo and his cousin and mentor Fabian de la Rosa, George Pineda, Ireneo Miranda, Pablo Amorsolo, and several others are notable artists included in this gallery. I would like to inform you everyone that some of the images may cause disturbance. The reason for that is because the works in this gallery represent the Japanese colonial conquest from 1941 to 1945, the American and Filipino forces liberating the Philippines, and the devastation of Manila. Everyone, this is the Gallery 10. This is entitled as The Progress of Medicine in the Philippines by Carlos V. Francisco. This hall is devoted to the advancement of medicine in the Philippines, a series of 4 large paintings by Carlos Botong V. Francisco, a national artist. And now, we reach the second to the last of the gallery, the Gallery 11, drawings of Fernando C. Amorsolo. As you can see, these are the works of Fernando Amorsolo. Amorsolo was known as the Grand Old Man of Philippine art. So if someone asks you who is the Grand Old Man of the Philippine art, then you will have an answer to that question. Not only that, he was known for his classical style oil paintings of rural life. And finally, we reach the last gallery here on the second floor, the Gallery 12, the works of Guillermo Tolentino. He was a Filipino sculptor and professor of the University of the Philippines. He worked in classical tradition and created his sculptures mostly using plaster and metal. Together with Protection Bank President Frederick D., Judy Araneta Rojas, Ernesto and Araceli Salas, and Nestor Jordan, his work and memorabilia presented here are in cooperation with the Tolentino family. We also have a level 3, which is the Senate floor. It includes the government and religious exhibits. It contains different kinds of paintings, the President Manuel L. Quezon foyer, exhibition galleries from 13 to 24, the Senate Session Hall or the main level, the Senator Claro M. Recto Function Hall, and sculptures of saints and popes. Before anything else, I would like to share to all of you my last and final personal reactions. I learned a lot of things about this place. I know I only obtained 10 to 20% of its information. However, I know that I am determined to check and learn more about the National Museum. It might take a while, I know, but I also know that at the end of the day, it will be all worth it. I would like to visit the 3 buildings next time, which are archaeology, natural history, and the planetarium. This art gallery is too overwhelming in a good way. It gave us time to appreciate the arts that were made by different artists. They gave us the chance to see what happened in the past clearly. It may be a short time, but I know that all of us would like to go back and learn more and more. I am thankful to everyone because you stayed from the beginning until our last ride. Maybe someday we will meet again and I will make sure that there will be another fun and exciting journey. Do not forget the lessons that we tackled and use it to ignite the fire inside you. Again, I am Kriztel Garcia and see you around. Mwah!